Thank you for joining me, Dora Middleton, on Life as It Is. In today's segment, I would like to talk about body shaming online and basically on social media. And the reason why I would like to talk about that subject is because what I've noticed online is people will go out of their way to belittle someone, to make a person feel so bad, and literally just outright just hurt someone's feelings, and for no reason whatsoever. And what I call those type of people are trolls. There's no other way to put it. They're what you call keyboard gangsters. You know, they can say all this stuff behind the scenes. You don't know who they are 9 times out of 10. They have fake profile pictures. You know, these are grown-ups. It's not just children or teenagers. It's grown-ups, my age, your ages. And they're trolls. And they troll the internet. And they jump from one page to another, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, TikTok, wherever it may be, YouTube, they're trolling. And I've always been the type of person to where I feel if you don't like what someone's saying, then just get the hell off their page, okay? They didn't ask you to come. They didn't invite you to come. People usually have their pages open for mature people that know how to act, that don't act like they were just let out of cages, like some kind of wild animal where you just come out and you just start, disrespecting other people and talking about them. And I was on social media today, and it was a lady on there. She was going through some things, and she was asking people for their help on her life. Okay, she needed money. She was stranded somewhere. And so I was watching the video, and I'm like, okay, so this woman needs money. Let's see, how much she needs and how we can help her. But then you have these trolls on there. Instead of listening to the message or listening to what this lady is putting out there, what happened, why she's in the predicament that she's in, why she needs the money, they're on there, oh, you're so unattractive, oh, you're fat, I'll give you $5 if you eat a salad, you're just a liar, we're going to turn your page in. How do you know what she is? How the fuck do you know what she is? And I'm going to say that, and I hate that you had to use that word, but it angers me every time someone does this. Now, here's the funny thing, okay? The trolls on the internet, sometimes they don't even know how you look, but they will start in on a person. Some of these people sometimes don't even have a picture up, not just the trolls, but the other people, but they assume that the first thing out of a person's mouth, because society has screwed up everybody's minds to the point where the go-to for everybody, rather male or female, the go-to for everyone is to say that they're fat. The first thing that someone's going to say is that the person is fat. They don't know how the fuck you look, but they're going to say you're fat. And I just shake my head when I'm reading through these comments, and I'm like, this lady's crying, and these people are calling her names. They're saying all kinds of shit. They're making up stories about this woman, and I'm like, oh my God, who raised these people? Who raised these people? The first thing out of I can only speak for myself. The first thing that I'm thinking is, who the hell raised these vultures? Who did some parent turn these people onto society to harass other people, to torture other people? And the thing about it, these same damn people, when they run into a bind, are going to end up doing the same thing. They're going to be asking someone for something, whether it's family or friends. You're going to be doing what you call begging, what they say she was doing. They're going to be doing the same shit. The only thing is they're going to be doing it with their family or their friends. But guess what? It can still be considered begging, okay, if you want to get technical about it. So stop acting like you've never been in a bind. There is no one in this world that has never been in a bind unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you came from a very rich family out there. You didn't have anything to worry about. Yeah, those type of people, yes. They can say they were never in a bind. But the normal people, everyday people walking around, come on now. Everyone's gotten in some type of bind and they've had to get help to get out of it. So stop making people feel small, or stop trying to belittle people because you have a problem with what they're doing. If you don't want to give this person a dime, then don't give them a dime. But stay the hell off their page and keep your nasty, filthy ass comments to yourselves. Those are the type of people that make social media such a terrible place. Those are the type of people that causes people to commit suicide and not love themselves, that tears down their self-esteem. Those ignorant ass type of people right there, those type of people make you sick. And I can sit here and say I don't like those type of people. And I don't use the word hate. I don't hate anyone because I was raised not to hate. But when I think about people that no matter what the situation is, they will zoom into someone's appearance. And even if they don't know how the person look, they still try to zoom into it and hope that they can hit somewhere where it hurts to hurt another person. And that's sick. You're sick. Okay? And if I'm speaking to anyone out there that's ever done that, then I'm here to tell you right now, you're sick. You're sick as hell. And I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to candy coat anything. If anyone that listens to me out there does that shit, please get the hell off my page. Don't listen to my podcast. Stay the hell away from anything dealing with me, because I don't believe in that type of bullshit. I don't believe in it. I just don't. And you can't have 3,000 people on the internet and 3,000 people are calling this one person every kind of name in the book. But why are you on the page? And relentlessly, they kept at it. They just taunted this woman. They totally taunted her the whole time she was on there. I don't usually comment on anything on anyone's page, but I will sit back and look because I'm like, what is going on? Because I study psychology, and I'm trying to figure out what is going on with these people. What happened to you? What trauma did you have in your life to where you decided to become a damn bully? What type of trauma did you have to where you don't like yourself, so you want to put that shit on someone else? Go fix your damn self before you go and worry about the next person. If you don't want to give her money, don't give it to her. But who the hell are you to stop anybody else that wants to? Don't give her any money. She doesn't deserve it. She's an effing liar. How do you know what she is? You don't know. Are you in her head? Are you where she's at? How do you know she's a liar? And finally, I sent the woman a message and I said, look, you've pinned your Cash App up there, okay? You pinned it up there. You absolutely have no reason to take this type of bullshit from anyone. Turn off your comments. If they want to leave you money, they will leave you money. But you don't have to cry and keep reading this and keep saying they're wrong. Yes, they know they're wrong, but trolls and bullies don't care. Turn off your comments. There was like 4 of us telling her, turn off your comments. She turned them off for about maybe 20 or 30 seconds and turned them back on. And I'm wondering to myself, do you want this torture? Because you got rid of them. You didn't have to see anything they were saying. They couldn't leave you any comments. So why the hell would you turn it back on? So at that point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you're someone that does not want this kind of treatment, why would you turn your comments back on? Just make that make sense to me. Why would you put yourself through that and turn those comments back on? But I'm not going to question her because she's a grown ass woman. So I'm thinking to myself, something's not right with this situation, because I truly would not put myself through that shit. If someone's trolling my page, block them. If they come back, block them again. If they're commenting and I don't want any, if people were commenting like that and that cruel, I would turn off the comments. I wouldn't give a damn what they say or how they feel about not being able to comment. You want to report the page? Report the page. People come on. Don't allow yourself to be crucified like that when you don't have to be. Just turn your comments off, okay? But she didn't. She kept them on for hours, and they taunted her for hours because her live kept popping up everywhere. And I'll see it again a couple hours later, and I'm like, what is going on? She's still allowing all this torture. So after a while, if they don't care, how can you care? How can people like us care about that when you're putting yourself through it? You didn't have to turn those comments back on. And it just angered me because I'm like, why the hell are you turning the comments back on? But the biggest problem is the trolls. Something has got to happen with these trolls. These social media companies need to, when they see things coming from these people's accounts saying these things to people, because all that shit is monitored, block them out of social media permanently. Do not allow them to come on there and torment people. It's just not right. It's not right, and something needs to be done about it. And then they get so upset when people give other people money. You cannot control what people do for other people. And then in some of the comments, the people were saying, well, I want to take a trip and you're asking for money. She's, they were calling her all kinds of names. And I just really don't want to repeat the names they were calling her, but they're calling this woman names, saying she's asking people for money. And if they're going to give her money, give them money. See, that's what it's all about. So they're upset because someone's getting something that they're not getting. So since they're not getting money from anyone, they feel, who the hell does she think she is to try to get money out of someone else? But guess what, trolls? You can't spend our money. If we want to give someone money that we feel is in need online, let us do that. We work for our own money. You, the fuck, cannot spend our money for us. We don't need you to advocate for our money. Take your tackhead ass on and do what you have to do. Go back to your miserable life. Go not like yourself. Whatever it is that you spend all day doing after you finish trolling everybody on social media, and leave normal people alone. It should never be this way. I mean, we constantly see account after account after account where people are trolling people. And that's just not cool. It's not cool at all. Now, one thing about me is I have nothing to hide. I'm a very beautiful person inside and out, and I have nothing to hide. I have, my self-esteem is intact. I don't let anyone say anything to me that hurts my feelings. I mean, I can remember a time where I had posted a picture of myself, and some women sent me messages. Oh, you think you're that pretty? Oh, you think you're all that? All these people are liking your pictures, and you're not all that. You might be pretty, but they act like you're just so pretty. And I said, well, I must be so something, because your ignorant ass is on my page harassing me. I'm not coming for you, baby. I'm not checking for you. So why are you checking for me? And they left me the hell alone. See, because trolls like that, they don't get any leeway with me, because you're not going to come and make me feel like I'm less than You're not going to come and make me feel like I'm ugly because you're jealous and you don't like how you look and you think you're ugly and you think that everyone should feel insecure like you do. That's not me, baby. It's not. That's why it angers me when trolls get out here and do things like that. And and no matter how you look, the big one is they want to come at people. I see this, and the person can be the thinnest person, and the first thing out of a male's mouth or a female's mouth is they're going to tell that person, "Oh, you're fat. You're just fat. You're a fat bitch, and you're this and you're that." No one's fat, and even if we were, that wouldn't be any of your business anyway, because your broke ass don't have to be anyone's fat asses. You know what I'm saying? And I don't just go around calling people broke, but come on now, it gotta be something. There's something wrong with you people that's trolling people. Either your money, your bag isn't up the way you want it to be, your life isn't the way you want it to be, so you're gonna come and try to torment everyone else that's doing good for themselves. No matter how big or how small you are, people have got to understand you're still beautiful. Don't ever let anyone steal your joy. You're still beautiful, and if they're coming to you trying to make it seem like you aren't, guess what? Those motherfuckers don't like themselves. They think they are ugly. The only difference is they are ugly inside, okay? They're ugly inside. I'm not even going to say they're ugly outside, regardless of how they look. I don't jump in and start judging people's looks. I just don't do that. But I will tell you with the quickness, you're a very ugly person inside. And you need to get to the root of your fucking problem. Either it started in your childhood, or you've allowed someone to tear your ass down, so you think you're going to run around here like a fucking banshee and tear everybody else down. And I'm tired of seeing women crying. Women and men, kids, whatever, crying because these trolls are making their lives hell. No, don't allow people to steal your joy from you. Don't allow people to take back your security. You are very secure with who you are. Love yourself. Love who you are. Love how you look. But see, the thing about it is society got all of us so screwed up. Well, not me. I'm not going to put myself in that category. Reason being, society doesn't have me screwed. Because I know that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. And society has everybody thinking that you have to be in a size 0 or a size 2 or a size 4 in order to be beautiful. That's bullshit. And we put it out there in society like, this is the thing. Like, this is how you have to look. And if you don't look like this, you're not beautiful. You're fat. Or you're overeating. Or you're obese. This is what society is doing to everybody. And we, the people that is not a part of this fuckery, would like for everybody in this fucking world to get it together and stop telling people that they're not pretty. They're not attractive. Oh, you're too fat, or you're too this and that. Just fucking worry about who you are. Everyone knows what they have to do for their health. Okay? Everyone knows. Everyone. If you're an adult, you know what the hell you need to do for your health. If you're not a child that really can't think for themselves, leave grown-ups the fuck alone. Stop looking at people trying to tell them. Don't analyze people until you stand in the fucking mirror and analyze yourself and see if everything with yourself is perfect. Because I've had it. People act like a woman that has curves can't be beautiful because you have curves. To you, curves is fat. Stop it. If people act like women with curves can't model. So if you have ass, if you have breasts, if you have hips, thighs, whatever, you're curvaceous? Oh, you can't model? You can't be beautiful? People don't want to look at you? You shouldn't be able to wear anything that shows your curves, but oh my God, because they think you're fat because you're not stick thin? Come on, people. Come on. Stop it. When does this madness stop? When does it stop? And then you have these it's a certain kind of woman on the internet. Now, men, I'm going to get into men in a minute. But you have these certain kind of women that make it seem like they are just the biggest catch. And they be mistreating these people online, and I cringe when I read what they be saying to some of these women. Oh, why does he, you know, why does he want that woman, and she's big and she's that. It's a boxer, matter of fact. It's a boxer out there that just put a picture. He's been with this woman. He said he was with that woman when he had nothing. Okay, so now he's still with her, and you got women saying, what does he want her for? She's fat. She doesn't deserve him. No, she deserves him. He loves her, and she's had his, 4 children? And she loves him. They love each other. So you're trifling ass. You're just upset because you can't bring your hoish ways in front of this man and make him leave the woman that he fell in love with. So the first thing that you're going to run off and do is you're going to try to talk bad to her. You're going to try to go on this man's account, go on her account, and you're going to talk trash. You're trifling as hell. Any woman that does that, your ass is trifling. So stop thinking that because you can strut in front of someone and you wear all this, basically you're wearing your panties outside and you're showing, that there's things about you that's very classless, that you want to tear into someone else's body and their looks because you want what they have. You want their man. So you want to belittle them because you're mad because you can't get what they have, which is their man. Come on now. Why would you do that? Why would you tear down another woman? We're, as women, supposed to lift each other up. But as a woman, I see women doing everything but lifting each other up. You're going to always pinpoint something, a flaw that you see on another woman, but you're not looking at your flaws. And the biggest flaw that you have is who you are inside. That's the nastiest flaw that you can have. Okay? That's the flaw you should be looking at. Stop worrying about the outside, baby, because if you're screwed up in the inside, you know your outside is just as ugly as the inside now. Because it's like it's eating its way through. So I just think that we have a lot that we need to change, okay? And men, you have these men, they troll the internet. They troll. And they just, I've always been the type of person to say, if you find a man that's always in some woman's shit, okay? I've always felt this way since I was in high school. If you see a man and he's running around here and he's always in a woman's shit, he's not a man, okay? You should never see a man in the middle of some he say, she say shit with women. Come on now, you're a grown-ass man. A grown-ass man you're supposed to be, but yet you in some woman's shit. I have never had respect for a man like that. When you see these videos of people fighting online, when you hear these men, look at that. Oh my God. As a man, you should be trying to break this shit up and say, hey, come on now. We're all adults here. You women shouldn't be doing this. This is not cute. It's not cool. But instead, you got your camera out, you're instigating. You people are sick and you're not real men and you're lacking something in your life. Okay? You're lacking. It's something you don't like about yourself because instead of you doing your manly things, you're out here acting like bitches. And I'm going to keep it real. You're literally acting like bitches. Okay? It's fucking crazy. It's unbelievable. And I just wish that society get their shit together. Stop making people think that the way that they look is bad compared to someone else just because of the weight difference or the height difference and whatever, because I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of seeing this shit. I'm tired of talking to people, trying to help people when people come to me crying, breaking down because of how they've been treated or how people talk to them and trying to get advice from me, trying to get help from me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these people needing to come and seek help because your ignorant asses are out there tormenting them. And for some reason, they don't have it in them to fight back and know that they are worth something and know that you don't let anyone steal your worth because you are the only one that knows your worth. And you have to make people know that you know your worth. Okay? You don't let anyone tear you down. You should never do that. No matter what anyone says, laugh right in their face and tell them, get the fuck out of here. Because I know my worth. Okay? Because those people right there have often been bullied when they were younger. Someone bullied them. Their family members bullied them. Their friends bullied them. So guess what? The bully's getting ready to come out and start trying to bully as many people as they can to get any and everybody to feel as bad as they do, because they didn't have the nerve to stand up to whoever their bullies were. And as parents, if we as parents don't teach our children not to bully, then we're just as bad. But one thing is, I raised 4 children and I have 4 grandchildren. If I had ever caught any of them bullying anybody, it wouldn't have been pretty, because I grew up with, we got our asses spanked, or whatever way you want to call it, growing up. I'm not beyond anyone spanking a kid's ass, and I don't care who don't agree. It's a difference between getting your ass spanked and a beating. Now, beatings I don't believe in, never have, and it's a way that you do things, and a beating is not the way. Okay? And then when people are out there hollering saying, oh, they spanked that child. Okay, would you rather the parents spank the child, or would you rather the police beat and kill the child? Because the police is not only going to spank their ass, they're going to beat their asses and possibly beat them to death if they think that they're moving the wrong way. Okay? So get a hold of your fucking children. Teach your kids not to bully other people. Let them know that's not the way to go. Don't be that parent that think it's okay and you laugh with your children when you find out your children is out here bullying other kids because of the way they dress or the way they look, or they don't have the newest expensive shoes or clothing. Come on. And you see this shit on social media, and people are always pulling out cameras, going in stores, fucking with people, filming people when they shouldn't. Grow the fuck up. If you ask me, you should not be allowed to stick your camera on anyone and film them like that. I think everybody should be able to just start suing everybody. You want to put me on your little camera? I'm gonna sue your ass. I'm gonna start taking their money. And if the kids are under 18, guess what? Start taking the parents' money, because this shit has to stop. Keep your cameras out of people's faces. Stop making people a part of your fucking joke. I've seen that. I have seen them do that to people in public, and I have such a problem with that. I do. And if people be asking them, leave me alone, stop filming me. And these kids, these people are so disrespectful, and everybody's doing so much for likes. They want likes online. They want to go viral. They want their 15 minutes of fame. Get the fuck out of here. If you want some fame, you earn that shit, and don't earn it off the back of somebody else that you're teasing or you fucking around with, and you're trying to get people to get with you and laugh at these people that you're putting on camera. I mean, when is the madness going to stop? When are we going to look in the mirror at ourselves one day, all of us, and say, you know what? No one's perfect. I mean, God created us all. He created us in his image, of course. But if somewhere, someone might have a flaw. You know, maybe you might have a few extra pounds, or maybe you should want to gain a few extra pounds. Whatever way it may be, we are still good, okay? Stop teasing each other. Stop worrying about the way the next person looks. Stop worrying about how much money the next person has. Stop being so envious and jealous of what other people are getting, and get your own shit. How about that? The world would be a better place to live in if we all just minded our own business. See, because the crazy thing is, we're all running around here doing all this shit. But why is it that when they're trying to solve crimes, everybody's mouths are shut? And it don't matter. I'm not zooming in on one particular race or anything. I'm just saying around, just pretty much anywhere, any and everywhere around the world, when these cases need to be solved for people being bullied, people being killed, murdered, raped, no one speaks up. But then everyone is quick to have cameras out and start posting shit and sending shit out and sharing shit. But not when it's to help others, but it's to tease others and to tear others down. If you're not using that fucking phone for something good, keep it put up. Just keep it in your purse, in your pocket, and leave people the fuck alone. It's just, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. And what I saw today was just cruel. There's no way in hell that woman should have had 3,000 people calling her names at one time for no reason. If they didn't want to help her, then don't help her. But stay out of the way if people do want to help her. That was sick. It was disgusting. And those people are trolls. And one thing about me, I am a firm believer of karma. And I have seen people get their karma back, and it's not good. So everybody that's out here trolling, I think they need to just sit down and have a conversation with God and ask what they think their punishment is going to be, because what goes around comes around. And usually what comes back around to that person that's caused other people hurt and pain is always 3 times worse than what you caused. So just make sure that you're ready when you get that karma back when it comes knocking at your damn door. You won't be able to prop chairs up to the door. You won't be able to put any kind of locks on that door, because karma's coming right through it. It is nothing or no one that's going to stop your karma from finding your ass. So all I'm saying is, for anybody out there, and people listen to my podcast from around the world, every age group, listen to me and listen to me well. If anybody out here that's listening to my podcast is bullying other people or doing any of the stupid shit that I just said you're doing, put a stop to it. Because you don't want the karma that's coming back to you. You don't want what's going to come knocking at your door. How about just learn to love other people, learn to help other people. Just for once, just go out and help someone. I don't give a damn if you're helping them across the street or if you're giving them some words of encouragement throughout your day. Just help someone and stop being a fucking troll. Stop being a problem in the world that none of us need. Stop being, just stop acting like you have no love in your heart because you've been hurt. Because I will bet money, and I don't like to bet my hard-earned money, but I will bet money that the people out here that's doing all this trolling has a lot of hurt and pain from their own lives, and they're putting that shit off on everybody else. They're not going to admit it. They're not going to seek the help that they need to take care of it. They're just going to keep torturing everybody else. But I'm telling anyone and everyone who's listening to me now, the purest love that you can have is the love that you can give yourself, okay? Besides the love that God gives you. Those are the purest loves, okay? If you are unable to love yourself, how the hell do you expect for anyone else to love you? You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself enough to know your worth. Don't let anyone have you walking with your head down. Keep your fucking head up and love yourself. And when you see these trolls looking at you like you don't belong, like you're some kind of alien, like they're not pleased at how you look at them, look them up and down, smile, turn your head, and keep strutting, okay? Keep going and let them see, please. While you're looking at me, kiss my ass while you at it, while I walk by. That's what you do. You give them that attitude. Don't let them steal your joy. And don't let them having you thinking that you're less than. Okay? As long as we all remember that, don't let anyone take anything from you. Just love who you are. Love the body you're in. And always, if you're going to change anything about your body, change it because it's what you feel you want to do. You don't let anyone force you to change anything about you. Unless if your doctor is telling you, okay, this is a hazard for your health, either you're too big, you're too little, whatever it is, that's something different. That's your doctor. But if you have trolls out here trying to troll you, trying to tell you how they think you should look, Tell them to go straight to hell. Okay? Change for you. Don't change for anyone else. Change for you. Okay? It's the love that you have for yourself that will make you change whatever needs to be changed or correct whatever needs to be corrected. But don't let anyone have you changing yourself because they don't like you. You're not the problem. The problem is they don't like themselves, and they're putting that bad energy on you because they want you to be in that same headspace that they're in and not love themselves. Don't allow it. Just keep your head up. I will say that. And anyone that's on social media and they're being bullied, turn your comments off. Okay? Because I don't even know why that young lady kept turning her comments back on dealing with that torture, but I can't say why she did it, and I'm not going to try to say why she did it, but she continued to turn her comments back on. Keep your comments off. Don't let the trolls on there. Keep doing your video, your live streaming without comments. People do it every day. Don't allow anyone to comment on your shit if they're bringing you grief. Because anytime all 3,000 people on your page are saying nasty, hateful shit to you, you should never want to turn your comments back on. But she did, and let them continue to torture her the whole step of the way. But she did it. But I'm telling anyone that listens to my podcast, love yourself. Love the body that you're in. Love the person that you are. But if you're out here bullying other people, please find that love that you need so that you can leave everyone else the fuck alone. Okay? Let people live and be happy without being trolled by you. You guys are just trolls. You troll the internet. You're a keyboard gangster, but then you get in public and then you act like you haven't done anything. And then the first chance you get to get hold of your phone or your computer, you're back trolling again. But you'll never show your face. You trolls always run and hide, but you never show your face. So people don't know who you are. You always have some fake picture up there because you're hiding. You're hiding because you don't like yourself. That's what it all boils down to. But that's why I wanted to do this podcast today on people body shaming and trolling online, because there's no way that this woman's weight should have been an issue. When she was in need, everybody's too busy worried about her weight and everything else that had nothing to do with the issue, because these people are ignorant. This woman was calling out for help, and all they were worried about is her eating salads and her body and she's fat or she's not pretty. Did they ever once look in the mirror and see what they were? Did they once go look in the mirror and really see what they were looking at? And then decide if they really want to go out there and try to shame someone else after seeing themselves. But, that's not how trolls work. That's not what bullies do. They just set eyes on someone else and try to make their lives miserable. So I'm just telling all of you out there that uses social media, and I know that my podcast is listened to by a lot of people of all age groups. And I'm telling you all, don't allow people to steal your joy. Don't allow people to make you feel like you're less than or make you feel like you're not beautiful. Let them people see that you don't give two fucks about how they feel or what they think about you, and keep it moving. Okay? Always walk with your head up. Don't ever allow anyone to have you drop your head in shame, no matter what the hell they say. You keep your head up. Okay? So, I would like to thank you guys for joining me in this segment on Life as It Is with me, Dora Middleton. And until next time, please enjoy your weekend and stay positive and send out lots of love to others. It's better to love than to hate. Don't send out hate, because if you send out hate is what you're going to get back. Okay? So just stay positive and always love, always care, be helpful to whomever. And until next time, thank you for joining Life as It Is with me, Dora Middleton. Take care.